Hi everybody. Today I will explain the poem The Bees by William Shakespeare. In this poem, Shakespeare gives us a clear description of the bees, their lives, and their kingdom. So let's begin with the poem. So work the honey bees, creatures that by a rule in nature teach the art of order to a people kingdom. Shakespeare says that nature teaches honeybees to work hard throughout their life. Honeybees set an example to humans. They teach us how we people must work in an organized way. So, we people must learn to organize our work from the bees so that we can make our kingdom a successful country. प्रकृति मधुमक्खियों को सिखाती है कि पूरे जीवन काल में यानी लाइफ टाइम में मेहनत करनी चाहिए। अपना काम करने की क्षमता से मधुमक्खियां हम इंसानों के लिए एक मिसाल, एक एग्जाम्पल बनते हैं। वो हमें सिखाती हैं कि हम इंसानों को किस ऑर्डर से काम करना चाहिए, काम कैसे व्यवस्थित तरीके से करें। ये बात हम उनसे सीख सकते हैं ताकि हम हमारे देश को एक सफल, सक्सेसफुल राष्ट्र यानी कंट्री बनाएं। They have a king and officer of sorts. Sorts means of different activities. Shakespeare says that the bees have a king and officers for different activities. मधुमक्खियों का एक राजा होता है और कई अफसर होते हैं। ये अफसर अलग अलग गतिविधियां देखते हैं। Where some like magistrates correct at home. Magistrates means civil officers who administer the law. The magistrate bees do the corrective work. They see to it that all bees follow the rules. मैजिस्ट्रेट मधुमक्खियां सुधारने का काम करते हैं। वो चेक करते हैं कि सभी मधुमक्खियां रूल्स फॉलो करते हैं या नहीं। Others, like merchants, venture trade abroad. Venture means take a new project involving a risk. The merchant bees, like traders, go out to seek nectar from flowers. Merchant मधुमक्खियां व्यापारियों की तरह नेक्टर यानी अमृत की तलाश में जाते हैं। Others, like soldiers, armed in their stings, make boot upon the summer's velvet buds, which pillage they with merry march bring home to the tent royal of their emperor, who busied in his majesty's surveys. Make boot upon means begin to collect around. Pillage means loot. Merry means happy. Busied means very busy. Surveys means supervises. The bees are armed like soldiers in their stings. They start moving around the beautiful flowers, that is, the soft, newly opened flowers in the summer season, and loot them, that is, collect nectar. They become cheerful while bringing the nectar to their hive. Here in the royal tent, that is the beehive, the emperor bee lives. The emperor bee or the king bee is busy in his royal duties of managing his kingdom, that is, supervising the mason bees, which pillage they with merry march bring home. Here the figure of speech is alliteration because the sound of the letter M is repeated. To the tent royal of their emperor. Here the figure of speech is inversion because the words are not in correct prose order. The correct prose order is to the royal tent of their emperor. The figure of speech is metaphor also because the beehive is indirectly compared to a royal tent. कुछ मधुमक्खियों का काम होता है खूबसूरत फूलों से अमृत यानी नेक्टर लूटना, और इसीलिए सैनिक की तरह वे लूटने निकल पड़ते हैं और अमृत लेकर खुशी खुशी लौटते हैं छत्ते पर। यहाँ बादशाह मधुमक्खी अपनी रॉयल ड्यूटीज यानी शाही कर्तव्य निभाते हैं और इसे निभाने में बिजी रहते हैं। इनका काम है वर्कर मधुमक्खियों की निगरानी करना, सुपरविजन करना। द सिंगिंग मेसन्स बिल्डिंग रूफ्स ऑफ गोल्ड। Masons means construction workers. Roofs of gold refers to golden beehives. As said earlier, the emperor bee is busy supervising the mason bees as they are busy building the golden beehive. They hum while constructing the beehive, so Shakespeare calls them as singing masons. Shakespeare calls the beehives as roofs of gold. Here, honey is compared to gold. Why? For two reasons. First, honey is yellow in color like gold. Secondly, honey is the most precious possession of bees. Roofs of gold. Here, the figure of speech is metaphor because golden beehives are indirectly compared to roofs of gold. मजदूर मधुमक्खियां छत्ता बनाने में बिजी रहते हैं और अपना काम करते समय वो गुनगुनाते हैं यानी हम करते हैं। इसीलिए शेक्सपियर उन्हें सिंगिंग मेसन्स कहते हैं। बादशाह मधुमक्खी उनको सुपरवाइज करने में बिजी रहते हैं। द सिविल सिटीजन्स नीडिंग अप द हनी। नीडिंग मीन्स मिक्सिंग यूनिफॉर्मली। The civilian bees convert the nectar into honey. Here, the figure of speech is alliteration because the sound of the letter C is repeated. Civilian मधुमक्खियां अमृत को शहद में कन्वर्ट करते हैं। The poor mechanic porters crowding in their heavy burdens at his narrow gate. The poor mechanic porters are the bees who do the heavy work of lifting to go inside the beehive from the narrow gate. बोझ ढोने वाले मधुमक्खियां शहद उठाकर उसे एक छोटे द्वार यानी दरवाजे से अंदर ले जाते हैं। The sad-eyed justice with his surly hum delivering over to executor's pail. The lazy yawning drone. Surly means bad-tempered. Delivering means handing over. Executors are persons who carry out a death sentence. Drone means a male bee. The bad-tempered judge of the bees has sad eyes. He punishes the drone, that is the male bee, because the male bee does not do any work. So the judge bee delivers the death sentence and hands over the drone, that is the lazy bee, to the pale executor bees. जज मधुमक्खी अपनी उदास आंखों से न्याय करते हैं। वे देखते हैं कि ड्रोन मधुमक्खी कामचोर है, इसीलिए वे ड्रोन मधुमक्खी के लिए मौत की सजा सुनाते हैं और उसे जल्लादों के हाथों सौंप देते हैं। So friends, the poem Bees shows that honeybees work in an organized and disciplined manner. Human beings can learn from honeybees how to lead an organized nation. Honeybees are an example of a well ordered society. Different honeybees play different roles in their colony. They carry on different work. Friends, here I have prepared a table which shows the different bees and the work that they do. There is a hierarchy of distribution of work while making honey. So friends, this was the explanation of the poem The Bees. I hope you have learned something from this video. Thank you for watching it. See you soon. Bye.